I'm sure by now we've all heard of Mike Leach. Yes, this Mike Leach.
As coaches, we failed to make our coaching points and our points more compelling than their fat little girlfriend.
But do we all know what goes into Mike Leach's favorite passing concept, 6? I ran it as an offensive coordinator at the high school level. Mike ran it against Texas while he was at Texas Tech to have Michael Crabtree dominate the Longhorns with 170 receiving yards. It makes opposing quarterbacks do this, opposing coaches do that, teammates look like this, and fans act like that. But where did it originate? In the run and shoot offense. We're going to use the Houston Oilers because they were the most famous.
On 2nd and 1, Moon going deep, has a man open, touchdown.
The run and shoot ran either streaks or if they're 3 receivers, shakes. But in the air raid, Mike Leach is going to want to have more option routes to occupy more space. And that's where being the true pirate really comes into play in the air raid.
In order to make them wrong, no matter what you do, you have to be able to execute these skills. And it's harder to execute than it is to actually get open.
Getting people open in the air raid has never been an issue for Mike Leach.
And then if they're really trying to take advantage of something like playing too far off or playing too loose, then we can tag routes, anything from hitch to stop to slant, something like that.
And tagging routes is where 6 differs from the run and shoot streaks play.
Push to 10 yards and then make a decision.
Mike was notorious for not having real reads, just get open.
You'll get to see they're open all the time, but they're not all open always the same place or at the same time.
Because if Michael Crabtree's out there, we're just going to throw it to him.
Of course, what concept does Mike Leach decide to run? 6, the one that he had practiced over and over again and Crabtree had executed to perfection against Texas already throughout the game. The play with a dropout route added on because Crabtree could adjust.
That year, this is the Graham Harrell, Michael Crabtree.
The one where they beat Texas.
Everything like this. Early in the season, he decides that they're not good completing go balls. And specifically the 4 verticals. And he was like, we're just not good enough at it. And so he told his coaching staff one day in practice, like a Tuesday early in the year, he's like, we are not running anything, an individual, 1-on-1, 7-on-7, team, anything other than 4 verticals. That's it. We're going to run one play the entire practice. And the coaches are like, Mike, what are you talking about? We've got to work on all these different things. And he's like, no, that's all. We got to get better at this. We're just going to run 4 verticals.
The history of the air raid dating back to Iowa Wesleyan was all about limiting formations and plays and focusing on execution, being the best at one thing than anybody else. And you saw it here.